So I've made it here to the Coast Guard safety inspection at the marina, and I have John Lund here with me, and he's going to do the inspection. And we're going to go through all the finer points of what's going on when you call the Coast Guard to do the safety inspection, and we're all going to hear some tips from him and everything. So here we go. This is John, and John's doing my vessel inspection. So John, tell us more about what's going on.
Okay, first of all, your registration is brand new, so you have to have this on the boat with you all the time. The original, not a copy, but the original. Keep it in a safe place. There's cellophane you make for it, or little booklets that are sealed. Keep this in a safe place, because Coast Guard and the police are going to ask you for it. That's the first thing they're going to ask you for. As you go through the safety checklist, they're going to ask you for boating safety class card or certificate, and you must produce that. It's good. It's a lifetime Coast Guard auxiliary class that you take, and it's good for life. So, did you take a boating safety class?
I did.
Okay, so you have your card. Location, this is Richmond County, New York State. And did you have a safety vessel check last year?
No, I just bought this boat in November.
Okay, so this is your first time. Okay, so we got some work to do. Okay, your registration is updated. I'm going to put the documentation number here and the registration number, and your HIN, which is probably located on the...
It is. It's on the starboard stern.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, George. The first thing we're going to look at is the display of numbers. Okay, your numbers are properly distributed. There's a nice gap between. There might be too far of a gap between your 4 and your G, but they probably won't say nothing because they can read it. That's fine. Now you need to check your lights. Your warning lights and your white light for night. Okay, your display of numbers was fine. Personal flotation devices. I need to see your life jackets and your visual distress signals. I'll check them both at the same time.
All right, here's some flares.
Okay. Okay, flares are good until 2016 October. Your
Perfect.
PFDs.
All right, so I have an automatic vest with a PLB on there.
Okay.
Just in case.
Has not been activated. That's good.
Yep, and it works. And then I also have a horseshoe.
It's a throwable. It's
Yep.
a throwable that you must have, okay?
Perfect.
Put a polypropylene line on that and you'll be okay.
And then I also have some additional inflatable vests, regular vests that you can just put on.
Okay, and they are Coast Guard approved. Okay, very good.
Perfect.
Your fire extinguishers.
You have one in the cockpit locker right behind you.
Here.
No, to the stern. So if you lift that up, you'll find one extinguisher right there. Just lift it straight up.
Okay. You want to check to make sure that it's in the green. And it is, okay.
And then I have another one in the cabin right over here, just in case if you need it. And that's also in green.
Okay, very good. Fire extinguishers are okay. Okay, George, your pollution discharge of old garbage card. This is a new card that you must put up in place of the old one. These have just been issued this year, 2015, and this will replace your discharge of plastic and garbage plaque that you have on the wall here. All right.
I'll end up ripping it off. Yeah,
you can take this off and it'll
that'll go right there.
Okay.
Fantastic. Any more cards that I should have on boat?
Nope, just this one here, which you do have. Your oil pollution card is up. It's fine. It has not been replaced. Sound producing device. You can have a bell on the board, which you don't need because you're not over 39 feet, but you should have whistles and should have air horns.
Got an air horn in the sink back there. You should be able to see it.
All right, this is fine. This will do. Can we test it?
Yeah, it's loud.
All right. Okay, it works. We like to see that it works.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
You got a whistle over here as well. I tied it on the rope. That way I don't lose it in case of an emergency.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. There you go.
You can do
Excellent. Okay, works great.
Perfect.
Sound like a lifeguard. Okay.
So what are we doing next?
We're going to check out your marine radio. Whoop.
Oh.
What
are you going to do, a radio check?
Yes, sir. What I would suggest is you go to channel 28 and you call in and ask for a radio check. Very simple. Channel 28, how about a radio check? Over.
Thank you for using the CETO automated radio check system hosted by CETO Lower New York, located in Brooklyn, New York.
Channel 28, how about a radio check?
CETO captains wear inflatable life jackets because they're comfortable and Coast Guard approved. Try one today. It could save your life.
Okay, items on here that are not mandatory, but they are recommended. And one of the most important things on here is your first aid kit.
Got one right there in the corner.
Okay, and this is a unique one. It's an all-purpose first aid kit. Looks like it has sanitary gloves, band-aids, sanitary gauze. That's the works. Very good. Excellent. What is the length of your boat?
It's 28 feet. That's actually just a pinch under, but it's 28 feet.
Okay, so you know your boat, and how many people are you comfortable with?
I wouldn't put more than 4 people on this boat if I can avoid it.
Okay, in the case of emergency, you may have to, but that's a smart analysis. I wouldn't put more than 4 or 5 people on this boat. Very good. Capacity plate under 20 feet. You'll see a capacity plate on the boats, but being this is 28, you're not going to have it. Inland distress signals. We went over those. Do you have a red flag, emergency flag on board?
Do not.
Okay, it's something you may want to have in case your electronics go down and you try to signal somebody. You have a red flag that you can wave somebody down with. So it's a good idea to have one.
Okay, so I have 2 ways of ejecting water from the boat. That's an electric bilge pump, and I also have the manual bilge pump in the cockpit. If you actually come over here and see my bilge pump switch, you'll see that it has an auto mode over here, which pretty much holds it in place for me, and then it just keeps pumping until it's done, or it activates by a electric float switch, or I can just hold it in against manual mode here, and then it just pumps until I let go. But then if you go outside, and you'll see here, John is already inspecting this. It's a manual bilge pump, and so a manual bilge pump is activated by pumping by hand. You pretty much insert this rod that he's holding into the bilge pump in such a fashion, and then you would just pump. You would just pump by going in and up and down.
This is your copy, George, of the vessel safety check and examination.
Oh, perfect.
Keep this on board. Your sticker will be placed on the front port side window, and you present this to any authorities that pull you over on the water and want to do an inspection.
Okay.
They'll be looking at see that everything is updated, and you'll be set to go.
Thank you very much, John.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
So the result of the inspection is this fantastic sticker portrayed only on your port side window, which shows that you have passed the inspection. This is good until next year.